How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to Good Morning Retro Rewind Days of Old Extra here on Spotify and everywhere podcasting, including YouTube. We're going to be talking some Pokemon, just Pokemon as a whole, for the first Tuesday of May. Welcome, we made it all of May. Can you believe that? We made it to May. Last episode we talked fingerboards, or as I know them as tech decks, and those were a lot of fun. I actually went out and bought one not too long ago after that episode. It's a Dishonored deck. It just kind of sits on my desk here. But Pokemon cards, or just Pokemon as a whole. So I recently refound my love for Pokemon after great chunky years. So I started collecting again and battling again. I started playing the trading card game online, and I started watching the show again. And how that started was I found out that Ash had his last episode, and I almost couldn't believe it. So I ended up doing some research and ended up getting back into all of it. So just here on Wikipedia, like I always do, I know Wikipedia isn't like the greatest source of information, but based on what it says here, the release date for Pokemon trading card game was October 20th, 1996. So 26 years ago, I believe, from this day. And a playtime of the trading card game when facing somebody at any point could be anywhere from 2 minutes to 120 minutes. So I think it's pretty crazy that some rounds can go for 2 hours. To be honest with you, I think since I've got back to it, I've had a physical round last, I say 45 minutes, and a digital round last maybe 20-25 minutes. I'm not very good at it. I'm still learning, or I should say relearning everything. So I'll read some stuff here. Pretty much how it works is Pokemon trading card game is a strategy-based card game that is usually played on a designated playmat where two players, assuming the role of Pokemon trainers, use their Pokemon to battle each other. Each player puts one Pokemon into play as their active Pokemon and attacks their opponent's active Pokemon. A Pokemon that has sustained enough damage from attacks that reaches or exceeds its HP is referred to as being knocked out. For each of the opponent's knockout Pokemon, the victor scores one prize card, although some special card mechanics grant up to 2 or 3 prize cards. In occurrence with the higher archery, prize cards are primary win conditions, with the possession of 6 prize cards being an institution win. Other ways to win are by knocking out all the Pokemon the opponent has on their bench. So yeah, 2 ways to win. Gather all 6 prize cards. You get 1 prize card for each Pokemon that's been knocked out, or as it said, unless the card says that you can take 2 or 3. If I'm not mistaken, V cards, like if you had like a Mew V or Mew V Max, I think a Mew V is any Pokemon that's got V in it. So Pikachu V, Charizard V, Mew V, VV, EVV, whatever, has 2 prize cards they can take if it gets knocked out. And then if you're able to evolve it to a V Max, then 3 can be taken. There's also cards that I just recently learned about called Union cards, which are pretty much one big card split into 4 cards. And if you can gather all 4 cards, you can use that card, but you can only use that card once. So once it's knocked out, you can't use another one. You can't bring it again. Like, you can't redo it. You can't take it out of your discard. I think that's how that works. I'm still learning on that one. Like I said, I'm still learning some of the things that wasn't around. Ooh, excuse me. When I first started playing it years ago, when I was a kid. So there's a lot more Pokemon than I remember. Right, I got really into it in the Indigo series, and that was pretty much it. I've never gotten past the Indigo series, so everything else is pretty much new to me. And I bounced around between, you know, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Digimon at the time, and Pokemon just kind of always stuck. So, yeah, I don't know if you can play teams, like a 2-on-2. I know, like, with Magic the Gathering, there's a round called Double-Headed Dragon, where you can do 2v2, and your cards with your partner can work together, which I thought was cool. I think that'd be a cool twist of Pokemon, but I also know it goes against the rules, I believe. And like I said, I started watching the anime again, but I won't get too much into the anime. Just that I've really been enjoying watching the Indigo. I think I'm on episode 17 now, I believe. I think it was. So I've been watching that. Again, I'm probably going to watch all through right till the very end of Ash's Journey. And I might check out Horizons as well. Because I know that there's a Pokemon Horizon that came out. That's supposed to be pretty good. I've never been to any tournaments. I don't know if I'm going to do tournaments. I know I play a lot of the trading card game online. I probably play that more than I play it physically, even though I do have a battle deck at home. Mostly just because I can't find very many people that like to play. Besides the online. So that could be the reason why I don't play it very much in, like, physically. But if you ever wanna, if you listen to this, you ever wanna have a match on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, my username is RR Days of Old. You can add me if you like, and you can challenge me. I'm not very good. You might beat me, but it'd be a ton of fun, and you might end up on a YouTube video for Retro Rewind Days of Old because I record some of my matches. But yeah, I ain't got too much to say. I know I'm looking for a Charizard. I really want a Charizard. I don't care if it's holographic, if it's a reverse holo, if it's rare, if it's uncommon. I don't care. I don't have a Charizard card. And Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. I would really love to have a Charizard. I got these really big Pokemon cards. They're the Union cards. They're extremely big. In the pack that you get them in, you either get one big card, it's like a promo card, or you get the big card and then the 4 that you can use in your deck that make that same card. I got 2 of them framed. One of them's a Pikachu, and the other one is, I don't remember what the other one is. A Pokemon I haven't seen before. It looks like a hamster. It's over there on the wall. I'd have to go look at it. Yeah, I'd have to go look at it. I'll put it in this video version of the podcast. If you want to see the video version of this podcast, you can find it over on YouTube. I'll show the pictures of the cards that I'm talking about. But yeah, so, you know, Pokemon as a whole, I haven't played a whole lot, but I've really found my love for it, for the Pokemon trading card game and Pokemon in general. So I'm really enjoying it. And if you guys are into Pokemon, you know, never give it up. I gave it up at one point. If it makes you happy, just do what makes you happy, right? With that said, thank you all so much for listening. I appreciate you. Hope everybody has a good morning, great morning at work. Thank you all so much. And yeah, go play some Pokemon. Go play some Pokemon trading card game online. Go get your battle deck from home. See if you can face your friends, and or, you know, pop up your Game Boy, turn on the anime, and give it a go. Thank you all for listening. Remember, if you're gonna be an ass, be a badass. Stay retro, everybody.